Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Motlohi. How do you manage to keep up with this pace at the Durban Harbour?
Good morning, Jane. Thanks for having us. Well, it all has to do with planning. For us to manage this throughput, we have come up with the plans that are informing how the operations of all the terminals in the port have to be like. Those plans really talk to us having installed in place the marine services, meaning that we've got services of the crafts that are bringing the vessels that are coming to work in the port of Durban. Those are manned by professional people who are well trained. And it's interesting to note that you'll find female tug masters, you'll find female dredge masters, and you also have got female pilots.
Good.
We also are having terminal operators who really are knowledgeable about what they have to do. The other feature for Durban is that it's got an established logistics infrastructure as a city. Anyone who wants to ship through the port of Durban, you'll find that the businesses in Durban are geared towards assisting this. Also, Durban is one of the best connected ports by rail that is linking Johannesburg and other countries that are dependent on the port of Durban. You can ship your cargo using trains. We also have a best road network, entry linking Johannesburg again through Free State to Durban. We also are servicing countries like Lesotho, Swaziland, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and we have a nice corridor that runs into DRC. So all of this has got to do with really having to plan well for the port.
I was going to ask you about planning, because I should imagine that if one thing goes wrong, the impact will be quite detrimental on every single stage.
Yes, it is indeed. That's why every year we share the port development plan framework with the port users, where we're telling them what is going to happen in which area of the port. For example, the port of Durban is a microcosm of all the ports we have. You find everything in one. If you're wanting to export vehicles, this is the port to come to. Minerals for coal, we handle that. Containers, we've got break bulk, and we also have got ship repair. So it then becomes important to have this planning. As TNPA, we have set up a joint operating center where the intention really is to bring the information from all the port users into one space, because in this day and age, the fourth industrial revolution, it's important for us to be on top of the situation, and we can only do that by having real-time information, which then informs how we should synchronize the activities around the port.
Well, it certainly sounds very sophisticated, and I know it is. I'm just wondering how you constantly are able to manage the management, public needs, as well as the labour force.
Well, our real theme here is to create stakeholder value, where we then say, what is it that management expects of the infrastructure that the government has put in place? We've got key operating standards that we have set up for the terminal operating, for marine services, for rail, and for the trucking fraternity. We also have an oversight role that we exercise, where we look at those tenants who are operating within the port. We have set standards when we give them licenses and say, this is the level of performance we should be expecting from them. And from time to time, at regular intervals, we engage with them to review if they are indeed performing in line with those. Where there are areas of challenges, we work with them to see if we cannot resolve them. We also would then, using the school that we have, the Maritime School of Excellence, which is based here in Durban, to train our own people that are really well bitters when it comes to this space, whether it is about dredging or piloting. Then we've got that infrastructure in the city of Durban.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Motlohi, for talking to us about what is seen as a success story in South Africa, and great to hear how many women are involved.